question 7 of the mini test 2 part 1. You've got a bead of mass 150 grams is threaded onto horizontal wire. So here's your horizontal wire. Let's say there's a bead here like that, and it can move on this wire. Initially it rests, so SUVAT, so you know that U is 0. It's acts on for 3 seconds, so T is 3. And the force is 15 newtons at an angle of 45 degrees, anti-clockwise above the horizontal wire. So kind of bizarre wording. It just means that the force is acting. So there's the horizontal 45 degrees like this. So the force acting on it must be in this direction, like that. So the force acts on the bead, pushing it along. So that force F, well, the y component, Fy, is not going to do anything to the bead. It would increase the frictional force, but we're kind of ignoring that. What we want to know is the Fx component that's going to push the bead to the right. So we want to find this thing. So this would be the force in the x direction, but we know that there's a frictional force. So we're trying to find Fx and then subtract the 10. And then that'll give us the kind of resultant force that's going to make this thing accelerate. So just using a bit of trigonometry on this, well, you know the force is 15, the angle is 45 degrees. So Fx, let's put a SOHCAHTOA, that's the hypotenuse. This is the adjacent, so it's going to be cos. So it'll be 15 cos of 45 degrees, which gives you 10.6 newtons. And then that means that, so that's Fx, and using F equals ma, we can find the acceleration of this object. So a equals to F over m. So the resultant force would be 10.6 minus 10, because that's the frictional force, divided by the mass. Got to put into kilograms when you're dealing with F equals ma, so 0.15. So that would give you an acceleration of 4 meters per second, like that. So now we know the acceleration, so I can put that there. So 400 meters per second, like that. I don't know what v is, and I'm trying to find s. So there's our SUVAT list. So we want to find an equation that matches what we have and what we're looking for. So we're looking for s. So we can't use v squared equals u squared plus 2as. We can't use v equals u plus at. So we're going to use s equals to ut plus a half at squared. And because u is 0, this just collapses to s equals to half at squared, which is equal to 1/2 times 4 times the 3 seconds squared. So that gives you s is 18 meters. So the answer to this one is A.